Okay. Oh, Lordy. I'm not sure if I put this on private. I think I meant to, but it don't matter. Um, I just need to make sure y'all can hear me, and I'm not sure that you can because I can't hear me. Okay. Okay, I can hear me now. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Okay, so a couple of things I'm going to do. So I'm actually about to draft an outfit for my grandson for Christmas. I did him my outfit last Christmas, and I'm going to do the same this year. I'm just starting early. Um, yeah, because I'm going to do probably an outfit for everybody, including myself. So we're probably all going to be matching. I'm not sure yet, but I do know the style will be the same. Um, yeah, and so I'm getting started with Leaky first, and then we're gonna go from there. Okay. Now, drafting just means instead of me purchasing patterns, I create the pattern myself. Okay. It's not that difficult to do. In fact, it comes out better if you draft patterns yourself than to purchase them. Especially depending on your body type, right? So for somebody like myself, it's always better for me to draft my own stuff because first of all, I'm very short, I'm thick, I'm thicker in certain areas, way thicker in certain areas than others, and so it's difficult to find patterns that's made for my body, right? So if you happen to be a woman who's very tall and you find that the pants are not long enough, or if you're short and the pants are too long, or the skirt or whatever, right? Or you heavy chested and you're wondering why you have to buy these very big shirts when you may not be big, you just big chested, right? Um, that's why it's best to have your clothes made because it'll be made for you. Now, anything you buy in the store, understand it's a generalization. They figure, okay, all women who wear size medium will be able to fit in this. And that's why when you put it on, it don't fit you well. You might be able to put it on without a doubt. But well-fitting clothes is a whole nother game, baby. It's a whole nother thing. Okay. Anyway, so what I'm gonna be showing is how to draft this pattern. Um, and we're going to start with pants. Now, let me get away from this. Um, and I'm going to share. Hmm, give me a second, y'all. Oh, okay. That was me for a second. Sorry about that. It's not what I meant to share. I want to share my screen. How do look like they made a couple of changes. No, okay. They just made one change. It's not a big difference. Okay, here we go. Once that, I do have to make a settings change to my iPad so I don't have to keep turning it, keep touching it. I don't want to keep having to keep touching it so it won't go dark on me. So let me do that. Okay. Let's see, what do I do? I have to go into the settings, y'all, really quickly. And I think I go into display. And I'll auto lock. I want it to never lock for now. Okay. Cool. And that should be good. Okay. So I know this weird because I would rather just record, but I'm having a problem with my iPad with the sound. Like when I use the tablet to record like I normally used to do pre-recorded videos. Something's going on with my sound. There's no sound. And so I'm gonna have to end up taking it to Apple. Okay. I may do that this week coming up, as a matter of fact. Because I'm gonna be out sometime this week. Okay, so let's start off with what I need. So I have some drafting paper. Right? You can use a multitude of things. Paper, brown paper bag, as long as it's big enough for what you need it for. Um, you know, this is drafting paper. Um, it comes in different widths. Okay. Um, so I'm gonna need two pieces, but I do need drafting paper. You're gonna need some marking items to mark and draw your pattern. You're also gonna need some cutting things like scissors. Make sure they're not your fabric scissors, okay? And you're gonna need a ruler, a couple of rulers maybe, right? And I have this ruler, which is for curves and things like that. This is perfect for making armholes, neck lines. It's also for the curvature of your body. So that's what this type of ruler is for. You don't need it, but it's good to have, okay? And I'm using my tape measure, right? Tape measures is to measure the body, right? I have two of them. I'm gonna just use one of them, of course. And that's pretty much it, right? I just have a few of, and you need your measurements, okay? Now, there's a couple of things. See, that's why I hate doing um, videos, because it's so, even though this is simple, it's detailed, right? And I try to answer the questions that I know if somebody was doing a video that I would ask, okay? Um, when I watch other people videos, which I learned a lot through watching people videos, by the way, right? So I learned a lot. Like my grandmother, I never saw my grandmother purchase a pattern. And then it started getting weird for me because I started purchasing patterns. I hate purchasing patterns. Not is first of all, they're expensive. Secondly, they only do a size range, right? I could show you what I mean by that. So here is a pattern. Um, the tab is off it, but this pattern original price we talking $15, right? It's a nice pattern. It was when I wanted to make my son a suit, right? Wanted to make not just my son, but my husband also. I was like, okay, I can make them suits in any type of fabric that they want, right? And the problem with that is this size is from 34 to 42, which isn't that bad, right? This is a good range for men. And when it comes to the men, it's a little, that's how they come. It'll be a big, nice range. So this would fit my sons and my husband, right? This would fit my sons and my husband. When it comes to women, though, oh man, that's what it gets, right? Because the women may be from let's say a size 4 to a size 8. And then it may have a size 8 to a size 12. And then they'll have a size 12, upwards to maybe like a 2X, 3X. Okay. Now, so let's say I purchase pattern. And then, but I don't, I know I purchased a nice pattern that I know a lot of women would want. If I show them to them, they were like, oh, I like that dress and that style. And they would tell me what type of fabric. Cool. But then suppose one woman is in a size 8 That would be the first size, right? But then I have another woman and she's in the size 12. And by the way, the sizes that you wear in the store is not equated to this at all. Okay? You cannot tell me you're a size 12 and then I go to the back and find a size 12 and make you and it'll fit you. That is not how it works. Okay. Like I said, the things in the store, you might be a size 12 because your chest is large, but the rest of you might be really small, size like 8. And but you gotta buy the 12 to make sure your chest fit in. Right? I may be a size 12 because everything else is big on me. I might have a small chest too. You see? And that's why clothes are not fitting people correctly. It's just something that we're putting on. You're spending lots of money for something that don't fit you. And that's why when you wash it, you can wash it a few times and then that's it. It's over. Right? Anyway, you can't tell me that. I need to take your measurements or you need to take your measurements. Okay? It's a little different. And especially for women. Oh my God. So I have patterns downstairs, one pattern, but I purchased 3. It's the same pattern, just in different sizes. And ergo, why? I was like, oh my God. Like, I have over 100 patterns downstairs for real. And let's say, although it's 100 of these, it may only be 20 different styles. And then the thing is also, there's only but so many different blocks. In other words, I could have the same shirt here and another shirt. It's a different pattern. The only difference is the sleeve on this one is a bell sleeve. On this one is a cow sleeve. Oh my God, it's just so basic. That's why drafting your own patterns is the easiest thing. Okay, see how long I took to say that? I shouldn't have to take that long. I ramble, okay? So let me just get to this. It's best to draft your own patterns, and it's not hard. It's not, okay? And so I'm gonna show you how to draft a little boy pants. So I made these pants. I made an outfit for my grandson last Christmas, and it was these pants. I think y'all saw me make them. And, I didn't know how to make the bottom. I wanted the bottom to be, like this. And I think y'all watched me when I was trying to figure it out. Okay. I wasn't talking, of course. It's on my other channel but y'all watch me and I was like, how could I make these? you know and yeah, it worked out fine. What I did was, this is just regular fabric at the bottom, just like this fabric here, but I ended up putting elastic in. Okay. um and so that's what I did this year. I think I'm gonna do that again this year. I think it looks so good on him. Plus these were big on him. They fit him great now, but they were big last year. He's gotten taller, of course. They were baggy last year and they fit him. They look good on him because the bottom was right on his ankle. It wasn't too big and over his shoes or anything like that. So anyway, he can wear these this year, but I'm going to make him another pair that's going to last him for a couple of years. Okay. This, I'm making him the type just like I did here, with a waist, with elastic in the waist. Okay. So it's going to be the same type of pants. And I'm going to show y'all how I drafted them last year. Okay. Okay, so the measurements that I have for him is, for this type of pants, especially for children, it's really simple. When it comes to adults, it's a little more detailed. And I can do just as detailed for kids, but if I'm going to teach you how to do something, I'm going to teach you something that works, and you don't need all the unnecessary. Okay. Now, if you don't need the unnecessary, you will get confused. If I start telling you to take the needle length and this length and that, for children, you don't have to do all that. Now, for adults, you do, but for children, you do not. Okay. So anywhere from age 2 to 5, what I'm about to do will fit The only difference between age 2 and 5, based on what I'm going to do, might be the length of the pens. But everything else I'm going to put on here, you can use it for any child between 2 and 5. Okay? So anybody, if you have a child, you just know that at that age, you'll be able to do exactly what I'm doing. Anything that I'm doing that you could change based on that, I will let you know. Okay? Because I've been looking through videos for like a couple of years, and I'm looking for somebody who's making the age range of my grandson. And I'm looking for somebody who give me the details so I can follow. But people are giving half the details, not detailed enough, or they not even giving you the measurements or the age of the garment that they're making. And I'm thinking to myself, like, what's the purpose of what you're doing if we don't even understand what you're doing? Like, we see what you're doing, we just don't understand why you're doing it. Okay, so I'm gonna be a little more detailed. I'm gonna be talkative, and if I ramble, I apologize. Okay, like I'm doing now. I'm rambling. Anyway, so I've decided, and Siliki Leak is one of the type who don't like me to measure him. Like, I call him over, he acts like I'm doing him something. No, I don't want to. Things like that. So I was able to catch him last year when he was sleeping. I did catch him the other day. I was able to get and saw that nothing pretty much changed except his height. Okay, so the only thing that changed is the length of the pants. Last year, his measurements, when I caught him when he was sleeping. Let's see. Oh, they're in my phone. Okay. Last year, I was able to get everything. But at the same time, it was while he was sleeping. So it's iffy. I ended up getting everything that I was able to get, neck to shoulders and all that good stuff. But for this, listen, we only need what I'm going to tell you, okay? So, I started off with a piece of paper. Remember, I want the pants length to be 22 when done, okay? 22, maybe 23. I'm okay with when they're done, okay? But that's his length, 22, okay? His length is really around 21. I'm doing 22, maybe 23. Listen, just don't make them too short. You can make them too long because you can always hem them. You can hem them, okay? Just make sure they're not too short. Is essentially what I'm saying. If you go too short, then you're messed up. Okay, so why do I say that? You want your paper to be at minimum the 22 or whatever length plus 2 inches at the top for the waistband plus minimum 2 inches at the hem to hem. Okay, so if I'm doing 22, right? I hope y'all can see this. If I'm doing the pants at the finish length 22 plus 2 at the top for the hem for the waistband plus another 2 inches for the hemline, that is 26 inches. So I need to make sure that this paper is at least 26 inches long. And it could be longer. Okay. I would say longer. I think I have this at like 29 inches. Well, we're gonna check it really quickly. Okay. But the reason you wanted your pages to be that length or longer, I have it at 28 and a half. Okay. This paper is at 28 and a half. The reason is because it's easier for me to work with the paper like this than on the roller, right? And although I can go and mark and mark and then end up cutting it out, it's easier for you to just know what's the minimum amount of fabric or paper that you need. And so you can cut it out, it makes it easy to work with. I am going to need another piece of this, but I'll cut that out when I get to it. Okay. So you need your paper to be minimum, um, how long you want the pants to be, plus 4 inches. That's 2 inches at the hem, 2 inches at the top. Okay. Okay. So what I would do if you have a grandson or a son or a friend, whoever you're making the pet pants for, and it could be for a girl as well. These can definitely be for girls. Okay. You can make these into pajamas if you want. It actually be kind of the same if they're pajamas, because pajamas and pants, the difference is really the elastic waist, right? And this is also good for ladies, but remember, we're doing children right now. Okay. Um, if I went into more details, you can also make these for women, men, and whomever. But this, what I'm about to do is, so you don't have to get all the measurements because I'm not going to deal with all measurements. I'm only going to deal with a little person, a toddler, age 2 to 5. Okay. You could use it for babies as well, but there's a little different that'll happen if it's a baby who wear Pampers. Okay, so that's why I'm saying 2 to 5, and even if the 2-year old wear Pampers, is okay. Okay, if it's a baby, um, look, this is not for babies. 2 to 5, okay, 2 to 5 toddlers. Okay. Anyway, so I needed the length and the hip. You know, the hip and waist gonna end up being the same. Now, if I was doing, where it would change, because people say, well, damn, I don't want my son or daughter to have a pet pants where the waist is the same as the hip. But remember, this is elastic waist. It's elastic waist, right? So elastic waist means even the hips may be larger, which possibly most definitely is. The hips is larger than the waist, unless you have a chubby child. And if you have a chubby child, then now we're talking even a little different. Maybe. Usually, even if they chubby, depending on how chubby though, you might need to know their waist. So if you have a child who is chubby and their waist is way bigger than their hips, then yes, you would need to get their waist. Okay. And I may mention that if I remember to mention that when we get to the waist. Okay. So if you have a chubby child where the waist is way larger than the hips, then get their waist measurement also. Leak is basic toddler size. Okay. Um, so we're gonna do a 22, and his hips we're doing 22 as well. That's in circumference. That means going around. Okay. Now, so what I want you to do, and yes, also, I'm sorry, yeah, from your top of your page, I'm gonna aim this so you can see top of the page here. Yeah, I like using this too. First, I'm on my bed, so this gives stability of flat surface, right? Also, it has grid lines, which kind of helps um with everything. Just a simple way I can look at this and tell, right? But I want to draw something called I'm gonna go from the top of this page, and I want to go 2 inches down. Okay. I've already kind of marked it, but the 2 inches down, you're gonna take your measure from the top. You want to make sure that it's as straight as it could be. It don't have to be exact, but straight. And you want to go 2 inches down. Okay. And you want to put that in 2 spots. Okay. Because you want to be able to draw a line straight across. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. You can also use this type of ruler. It's just easier, um, a lot to just use this kind of thing, right? Sometimes when you draft and you might have to go this direction. Sometimes you have to go in circular and stuff like that. That's why this type of ruler is best for that. Okay. This type of ruler is for just drawing the straight lines. And I need to find my marker thing. Let's make sure I have my computer. Uh, I just use this. Okay. So the reason I did, because I want to be able to draw from this line, this mark over here to that mark. And that's how I know it's straight. Also, if I put this, I know I'm going 2 inches down like this. And do we have to go all the way across? It do not, depending on how wide your pants is. So this piece of paper will have to be as wide as one leg, okay, in circumference, okay. Um, that's if I was doing it on a fold. I'm not doing it on a fold, okay. So what I am doing though, I drew that line, okay. This is going to be my waistline. This is going to be the waist. This 2 inches is where it's going to fold over, and that's where the elastic will be. Okay, that's where the elastic will be. Okay, so we're going to put waistline here, just so you know the waistline. So everything that we measure from, we'll measure from the waistline, not from the beginning of the paper. Okay, from the waistline. So I want to go from the waistline. And remember what I said, I wanted to do at least 21 or 22 going down. We're going to start that from the waistline. I'm gonna do it about here. And I'm going to go down to 22. Okay, let me see if y'all can see me. I'm at the 22 there. So I'm going to mark here. I'm going to push it over some. Do the same from that starting line. And do a 22. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find those 2 marks that I have. I'm not sure if you can see the mark here and here. And I'm going to put those 2 marks on a line that I know is straight. And then I'm just going to mark another line here, right on that line. And then I'm going to mark. Okay. Put that ruler, match those lines up best I can, and I'm going to draw a line. I'm quite sure I do not, this is a toddler, so I don't have to go all the way across that paper. Okay. Okay. Y'all can see that? That's my line. This is it's the bottom of the page, right? The bottom. This is my hem line. I'm gonna put that as hem line. Actually, I'm gonna actually go 2 inches down, right where I will hem it. So this is the bottom of the page. We'll get there in a minute, probably after, because I don't want to draw another line that long. Okay. So I have those 2 lines, right? I have the line at the bottom and the line at the waist. It's the waist. That's the hem. That's as long as the pants will be. I have 2 inches above the waist. That's going to be for the fold, for the elastic to go in. And I'm going to do 2 inches at the bottom of this hem line. Also, that's going to give it the pants a hem. But I'll do that later. Now, I want to make this as easy as I can, right, for you. And so what I would tell everybody to do is go 1 inch from the edge of your paper. So I'm going to straighten this up, right? And I'm going to I can see a line. You see, I can actually see a line. You don't have to be perfect because And what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a line. I'm not sure if you can see how I'm doing it. Let's do it from this. I got this mark, that mark, and that mark. I'm going to line them up with my ruler. And that way I'll get a straight line. And then we'll go and take it down to this line as well from that line. Oh, damn it, moved. I moved. I pushed it, y'all, by accident. But anyway, it's no big deal. Go here. I just need this line really at the top. It didn't have to go all the way down. And you'll see why this line down here, you'll see why it doesn't really matter. It mostly mattered up here. Okay. So right now, you see a line at the top, waistline, you have a line on this side and a line at the bottom. This is going to be called my starting line. Okay. This also, we're going to call that a starting line. Starting line, starting line. That means everything I do from this side will go from this line, and everything I do from now on will go from this line. Okay? Waistline, this is in that line. Okay? Cool. Remember, I'm making it simple. Now, for a child that is 2 to 5, their crotch line will be at 7 inches. Okay? 7 inches. 7 inches. Okay, y'all with me? That's a number you need to know. Instead of you going and taking the child's all those measurements, it's known that the body styles of people, certain ages, and even certain sizes will be the same. Okay. Now you could go and make it more exact if you want, but the 7 inches will fit basically all 2 to 5-year-olds. The only thing that if anything changes, it would be if it's a really, really a chunky child. If you have a chunkier child. Okay, I'm not sure if the word chunky is abusive or I'm just a larger child. Larger than the average 2 to 5-year-old. But even if you have a 2-year-old that is sized like a 5-year-old, right? Then it still would be the same 7 inches. Now, if you have a 2-year-old that's larger than an 8-year-old, then yes, there's some measurements you're gonna have to take. But as long as your child is from 2 to 5 and they fit in the sizes of 2 to 5, then 7 inches. So I want you to measure, whether you do it with the tape measure or the measure, right? A ruler, 7 inches from the waistline. So I'm gonna put the 7 on that waistline. And I'm going to just mark here. And I'm going to do another one here. And then we're going to go farther over. I don't think I'm going to need to, but we will. Okay? Because you're going to need these lines anyway. Okay? The line going all the way across will help you when we do the second leg. Okay? So now we're going to just draw lines. So I'm going to put those marks. That's the good thing about having this type of thing underneath. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to line it up. Okay, from that mark, I hope y'all can see. I have the mark there and mark there. There. Let me see. I don't know. It looks like sometimes it may look like you going straight, because my eyes play tricks on me all the time. I'm gonna be honest with you, straight up like that. Okay, my eyes are always playing tricks on me. So that's why. And using a square ruler also will help you make sure your lines are straight. But I know my lines are straight because I have help with this thing underneath. Okay, so and do it need to be perfectly straight? Like where you got to be like, oh my god, it's all right, eighth of an inch. No, it's not that serious. Okay, it's not that serious. But you don't want it to be no big half an inch or a quarter of an inch off with a zigzag line. You don't want that neither. Okay, so we have the three lines that are important as far as I'm concerned. You have the waistline, this which is the hip line, also called the crotch area, right? And then you have the hemline. And these are the three lines that you're gonna basically need for a little person between the ages of 2 and 5. Okay, 2 and 5. Now, this we got an inseam that's gonna be on that side, and we got the outside seam, right? Just the seam and the inseam. Y'all know the inseam is the area inside of the body that's around the inside of your leg, right? This is the outseam, though, the seam that goes on side your hips, and that's what this line is. Okay, are we good? So usually you would have your fabric on fold. So when I go to cut this out, I would have a fold, and the fold would be on this side. Now, when I end up cutting it, the fold gonna be gone. Okay, but I'm just saying this is the seam, and this is the front of the leg, right? The front. I'm gonna show you how to make the back once we finish with the front. Okay, so it's important for you to know. But right now we're working on the front leg. This is the seam line, and the inseam will be on the opposite side. Okay, so okay, so what I'm gonna do on the seam side, we're gonna be doing some different things right now. Okay, so I drew my horizontal lines. Now we're gonna go in and start, so we can start drawing our diagonal lines, right? Okay, so on the hip line, which is also the crotch, right? We're going to measure the hip circumference of the child divided by 4, and we're going to add 2. We're going to add 2. 2 for seam allowance, right? So my grandson, when I did his hip line, it was about 21 in circumference. Let me make sure of that, because I do know like his waist. Now his waist was 21. Okay. And that's how little boys and little girls are built these days. They don't have a shape, right? So they don't have like where they'll have the top a little wide, their shoulders wider than this and that and that, and they don't have a shape like that. Like that's what happens when we go through puberty. We start shaping out. When they're kids, they're really just straight up and down. So if you know that about children, that's what makes this simple. That's why you don't need the knee. You don't need to know whether they knees up here, down there, how far. You don't need to know how big their calves are and how big their thighs are. You don't need to know that with children unless they're huge. Okay. With adults, you do though. Okay. So with my grandson, I make sure um his waist was at 21. His tummy was at 22. Okay. So his crotch. We're gonna put this at 22, just the 22. Okay, so that means I'm gonna put 22. We're gonna divide it by 4, right? I can either do that mathematically by writing it out. Five. I think that's five because that'd be 20 with 2/4, which is 1/2. So that's 5.5, right? 5.5. Is that right? Five times 4 is 20. It's got a remainder of 2. 2 over the 4, that's a half. So 5.5. Okay, so check this out. Um, so yeah, so we're gonna do 5.5. We're gonna go 5.5 out. Where is my ruler? I want to use my measure tape. So easier for me. Okay. Put 5.5 on this line and mark here. Now I'm gonna do a small mark because that number gonna change. That's 5.5, right? And then we're gonna add 2 to that. And the good thing is, if I put that on a straight line, I go out here, that's 2 inches right there. Okay? That's for the seam allowance. Okay? And then we're going to add another 2 for the crotch. Okay? Another 2 inches. So we went 5.5, we added 2, and we're going to add another 2. Now, we're going to add another 2 for the crotch. And you're going to see what that crotch is. What's this? So I'm going to have to mark with a different color, y'all. Because what's happening, I see the marks that I made when I was making the lines. So it's getting confusing to me. So this mark is the 5.5. This is the 2 for the seam allowance. And then this is the crotch. Okay. So I'm going to just mark those with the orange. Okay. Because I will be adjusting that also. Okay. So in the front of the hip line, which is here, this is the hip line. I'm right here in this inch, right? You see that? This inch here, remember this line is the starting line. I'm gonna move that by 1/4 or 0.25, which is a 1/4 inch, right? I'm going in 1/4 inch. So I'm gonna put that there and go in 1/4 inch, which is right there. Okay, so I went 0.25 or 1/4, depends on how you want to look at it, is where I went. Okay, because the body is not straight like this on the seams, it has a curve. And so what we're going to end up doing is we're going to take and kind of curve that in. Okay. But then that 1/4 that we put here, that we took away 1/4 of an inch from what is needed in the hip, in the crotch area, right? In this hip. So we got to put it back at that end. We took it from this side. We got to put it at that side. Okay. So remember this 5.5 plus the 2 plus the 2. And now I got to do a 4. And that's going to be from this line here. I need 1/4 of an inch. And that's going to be here. And this is going to be my end result. And I can mark that so I can see it. I'm going to mark it with this pink. Okay. I'm going to mark this with the pink too. Okay, so on my hip line, those are the measurements that are needed. Remember, I started with 22 circumference on my grandson's hips. Half, I did that, I quartered that off by 4, which came with 5.5, right? Now, let me make sure, because it's been many years since I've done math. I guess I can make sure for sure by using a calculator or asking Siri. Hey, Siri, What is 22 divided by 4?
The answer is 5.5.
See, so I was right. I do know math, y'all. In case you doubt yourself, though, nothing wrong with. So 5.5 is, I went from here to here, 5.5. Then I added 2 inches for the seam allowance, right? I explained what seam allowance is. So that's where you sew the two pieces together, and you don't want it to take away from the length that you need, right? So you have to add something. So I added 2 inches, which is 1 inch on this side and 1 inch on that side, right? So that's why I did that. And then in 2 inches, you don't have to add seam allowance to the pattern. You could do it after when you're cutting out if you want to. Okay. But you got to make a decision up front. Okay, so I add my seam allowances because it's just easy for me to just have it already done and just cut around the pattern piece. Okay, some people don't, they add their seam allowance after the fact, and which is could be good because if you limit it on fabric, you can simply say, oh, well, suppose I don't have a wide piece of fabric. I can add just a quarter of an inch around or half an inch around. So that's reasons why I think if you're doing a block, and don't quote me on this, but I think I'm right. If you're doing a block, it's no seam allowance added. And if you're doing a pattern, seam allowances can be added. Doesn't have to be added, but can be added. So a block will be less the seam allowance. And I'm not doing a block. I'm doing a pattern. Okay. Um, so it was 5.5, right? From the starting line. Okay. So from the starting line to here was 5.5. Then I added the 2 inches for the seam allowance. Then I added the 2 inches for the crotch. And you're going to see that in a minute, right? I'm about to do the crotch now. I added 2 inches for the crotch. But then because I took away a quarter of an inch here, whatever I took here away, I have to add back here. So that's what I did when I went from this line to that line. That's that quarter of an inch. Okay. So from here to here is from now the starting line on this line from this hip line is from that pink mark. It's no longer from here. Okay. Now I'm about to show you the crotch. So I'm going to turn the paper so we can see it better, right? Now, the thing is, remember, this is an elastic waist, and that's why I didn't need no waist number. Didn't need a waist number because my grandson's waist is smaller than his hip. They basically almost the same size, essentially, right? But the hips are usually bigger, wider. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take that line, and I'm going to go straight up with it. Okay, let me see. I'm going to put this on the line. And put that line on the line. Okay. Put that on the line. And I'm going to just go straight up with it. Or if I want to, I can measure. Look like it's at 10, almost pretty much 10. Let me measure it from here. It'll be better. And I'm going all the way from the edge. Up here, it's going to be still from the starting line. It's not quite 10. It's like 9 and at the line right before the 10. So if I wanted to, I could put that at the 10, but I'm not. Okay. And put that at the line right before the 10. That's for those of you who might not know how to read a tape measure, right? That's why it's easier if you don't really know how to read a tape measure. This type of tape measure is what you use, and I'll teach y'all how to do that in another video. So now the reason I put that line is so I could draw this line to that line, and it'll be straight, a straight line. Okay. Okay. Now, check this out. From this line to that line, waistline to the crotch line, which is the hip line, we're going to go. Remember, I did 2 inches for the crotch line. Remember that? We added 2 inches for the crotch line. So I'm going to go 2 inches up. So I'm going to put this line. That's what I like about this. I'm going to put this line on the line, that line on the line, to make, and I want to go 2 inches up. I'm going to go right here. Okay? Now see that? And then what I'm going to do is take my curved ruler, the one that's for the body, and I want to take this. We want to go 2 inches, a quarter of an inch. I think yeah. So I'm going to use this. See, so there's a line that says 2 inches that shows me 2 inches. It's not at this line, because remember I went the fourth over. So I see that. So I'm going to line that. I want this curve to be. I want the curve of this and this to meet at the 2 and that. You see that? And then I'm going to mark that like that. Okay. Got that? Use the side. That's that. This down. Okay. Oh, okay. So now on this side, I also want to do a little curve. So I'm gonna take that same ruler. Where you at? What I do with you? This one on invisible is almost invisible, yeah. And I want to do a curve from the starting point right here to there. It's a very small curve. It's not even a large curve at all. It's so slight, y'all. It's so slight. Okay. So I'm gonna put the tip there, and you'll see where that line is basically straight up until about right here. It's a small curve right there. So it goes from here and curves slightly like that. And that's how the body does, right? Okay. And like I said, so what I did, the starting line is here. I went from there and I matched this here, there to here. And it comes out a little bit, or I can adjust it. When I adjust it, it still comes in a tiny little bit. It does a tiny little curve from there. It comes in a slight little bit, goes up. Okay. So you may not be able to see it, the straight line, but I'm going to show you what the curved line is. Curved line goes from here. And that's the curve of the bottom. And if you look real close, so you can see what the straight line is. See the straight line? And see what I added a curved line. That's how the body does. Right at your hip, from your waist to your crotch. On the outside seam, there's a little body curve there. Now, if I would have kept it straight, would it matter? Would you be able to see it? You know when you would see it? When you put the pants on and you're wondering why on the side it's a little curvy right around your hip. It's just ever so slight. So, do you have to do it? No. If you want perfect fit, if you really are making a pattern to fit for real, then yes. But that curve, that's a very little piece of fabric, very tiny piece right there. I No, it wouldn't not. Not to the eye, to the fit though. When you put it on and people look at you, they'd be like, "Wow, you will look completely different with that little bit." But the truth is, if I would have just did it by hand, draw that straight, and just went out a little bit, uh, look, there's a difference between when you are a real seamstress and when you just make some clothes. Okay, and there you have it. Now let's get to the next part, baby. Let's get to the next part. Wait, did I do that? I feel like that crotch ain't right. It ain't. I went up. Wait, what did I do? But I feel like I did something wrong. I went. Wait. I'm sorry, y'all. It looked like I. Yeah. Okay. I'm so used to making purses and making curved lines. This is supposed to be crotch line. Okay. That's supposed to be crotch line, and I went like this when it was really so two there. I was supposed to go out this way, y'all. Not out, not this way. I was supposed to go this way. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm looking at it. I wonder what the hell. So yeah, from the same line. Remember, this is the line that I needed. This is the line, and I was supposed to go this way. Okay. So let me put that line there. That line is already there. And two from this way. I'm sorry, I did it. So I want from there to there. I was like, wait a minute, something don't look right, baby. Something don't look right. You really, what you're caring about is you want these points. You need this to be up, this to 2 inches on going this way, right? What I did the crotch. Wait, something I did wrong. I just want to make sure this is right, y'all. I did the crotch. I put the line. The crotch is going the wrong way. I do know that. It's supposed to go, so it goes this way. Yeah. Okay. When it comes to this ruler here, man. So this ruler, it gives you different points. Sometimes you might have to start here, 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 here. And so I know I'm going 2 inches up. I know I want to go 2 inches out. I shouldn't have drew this line because it's confusing me, y'all. This line is right. This line, the crotch, gonna go like this. Now this is the inseam. This is going wrong. But I don't want to draw another line until I'm sure. But see, if I wouldn't have put this line, I wouldn't be so confused. I put this line first. Um, this is, and then I need the crotch portion. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. This is right what I'm doing now. And this is the two. So I need that to meet. I need I need a curve that meets at this and that point. Um, now it looks weird. Okay. Oh, confusing the hell out myself. Hold up. Let me stop the share real quick. Am I still here? Am I still here? Hello? Hello? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let me take some medicine real quick. Yeah. I apologize, y'all. I should have took it before I started. And I'm standing. I don't know why I'm standing because I could be sitting. Where you at? You, you. Oh, darn it. And I need you because I'm having a hot flash. Look, I'm having a hot flash, y'all. And I might have to go make something to drink really quickly. Wait, how much I have in here? Oh, I don't have nothing but a taste. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna be editing this anyway, so because I talk too much. What I'm gonna do is run downstairs. Shouldn't take me just a couple of minutes to make me something to drink. Or maybe I'll just go grab some water. Do I have water in my should I have water bottle in my purse? Let me see. Give me a second, I think. Where's my purse? Did I bring it up yesterday? I did. Here we go. Inside my bed. Okay. I should have a water bottle in here. I do. Not cold though, which is terrible. I don't know. I needed to be cold to drink water. I'm sorry, y'all. You put a little lemon in it. I have a like a lemon. I need to be cold. I might go downstairs to get that real quick. Ooh, blue raspberry. Okay. Yeah, y'all. I do need to take some medicine. My back is hurt. So I'm going to make this blue raspberry Kool-Aid real quick. Um, it shouldn't take me but a couple of minutes. Then I'll come back and figure out what the hell, because it looks weird. It's that crotch area. Um, inseam. Okay, I'll be right back. Give me 3 minutes. Where's my phone? I put a timer on. Hey Siri. Well, give me. I'll be back, y'all. 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Yes.
Counting down.
Hey, Licky. Hey, Licky. Okay. I knew he woke up, y'all. I'm so sorry. My grandson woke up. I had to fix him something to eat.
I just woke up 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah.
I got you some food right here, okay? You gonna eat
Yeah.
it? I got your sausage. You're gonna let it cool, okay? I just did it for you.
You did
You gonna
it?
eat it in your room? Or you wanna eat it in here?
Daddy just made me the. Daddy just made me the something.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
When?
You woke up, Daddy.
I didn't make no chocolate.
Daddy, no, you woke up.
That was earlier. I know. That was earlier though. You had me worried. I know your daddy just went to sleep. Come on.
Yeah.
Come sit over here.
What?
You could get I'm gonna give you the iPad, okay?
Okay.
Okay. You want the iPad or the phone?
iPad.
Okay. Yeah, my grandson taking over the iPad. So I'm gonna switch devices so y'all can see.
Oh, thanks. Nice.
You got it?
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
play some games.
Sorry about that, y'all. I knew he was gonna wake up. I heard him turning over when I went down. So let me grab my phone. Here we go. So let me see. I gotta connect it instead. I thought I heard him, and then I have to take my medicine, but I'll take that in a second. Let me share with the iPhone instead of the iPad this time. Let's see here. Oh, my back is. I might have to get my chair, maybe.
Yes, I know, Mama.
Really? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You had to go to the doctor's today, and you can't go to the mall.
I went to the doctor's yesterday, remember?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you just had to go the next day.
I gotta go the next day too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can y'all see? Y'all should be able to see it. It's not as big as when okay, so remember when I said I made a line and that line shouldn't have been there? That is so correct. That line is where I shouldn't have made that line first before I made that crotch area. So that's what got me confused when I did that. Because I was explaining that a child's waist usually is either the same as their hips, uh, usually the same as the hips. And I was explaining that, and so I demonstrated that by showing here, right? But and so that kind of threw things off. So let me, so when visually it threw me off. Visually it threw me off. So then I went and tried to correct it with this, but it's throwing me off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not starting over, that's for sure. I just need to visually try to get this line out of my mind. Okay. But I think I gotta get this line out of my mind, yo. Because it started confusing me on which side. Okay. So this the inseam. Usually I wouldn't have all of this extra, right? I would have made sure that this was small. So that's also what got me confused. So I'm gonna fold this up a little bit. Just to kind of eliminate that because it kind of got me thrown off a little bit. Okay. So hold on, let me stop the share. You okay, Licky? Oh, all right. Give me a second, y'all. Let me stop the share real quick. Let's see. Take my medicine. Actually, let me just take my medicine real quick. Y'all starting to feel the coughing coming. I have a bake quill. I'm gonna take. So, and I need to take. You see my color?
Mama,
Huh?
that poor man get me because I wanted him because he tried to make me dead.
No.
He tried to make me dead.
Who try? Oh, they try to make you dead.
No.
Okay. Is the sausage good, man? That's good. Okay, yeah. I made myself some Kool-Aid real quickly. What did I bring it up?
Hey,
Oh,
hey, Mama, that Skippy toy tried to hit me.
Skippy try to hit you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uh-oh, that didn't go down.
Oh no. Did three on.
Oh, that didn't go down still. Oh my God.
Ha, I killed him. Oh, there's another one. Oh no, one.
Okay, that one, it went down. You ever put a pill in your mouth?
Mama,
Get
that
stuck on your
Skippy toy
tongue?
tried to kill me because he go out.
Okay, Mama back is killing me. So she about to take a half a pill. My pill, y'all. Put it in there like that. Like that. Now I take half of it. So I'll take a small, tiny little pill. Okay? And then I'm going to take the Dayquil. I'm take them at the same time. Mm-hmm. Okay, they both went down. And then
Mama, the Skippy toy flush.
it flush.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, this threw me. So, okay, so I got the waistline. I don't know if y'all can see. It look backwards. What's going on? Maybe,
Ow.
wait, I'm not sure. Wait, now it look. So you remember when I changed the orientation from this, and then I took it to here, and then I put this here, right? That's right. Everything's right so far. What threw me off is this, because I'm thinking when I saw this, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so with it's still I have to go to here. Here, this
Hey, Mama, all my friends are here.
this is what's
Hey,
wrong.
Mama, this
Huh?
is
And I gotta go here.
here, and the group thing guy here, and the woody's here, and the banana here, and the wabba here, and Susie good there, and then where's
Yeah, I mentally gotta get rid of that. I'm not
Oscar,
huh?
Hubby,
Hubby?
no, Happy Cat.
Happy cat?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Can y'all see? Yeah, can y'all see? Yeah, y'all should be. This is what threw me off because the waistline would come. So this is 5.5 from there, right? 5.5. Remember I did the 5.5, right? That is the waist, which is 22 divided by 4, which is 5.5. Now, 5.5, his waist is 21. Remember, I didn't really care about that. But if I did 21 divided by also 4, I think I did 22 here, 21. I could do the same 22. That would still be 5.5, right? 5.5 plus. Okay, so now I get. So remember, this is where it got me confused. Okay, so 5.5 plus 2. Remember, the 5.5 plus the 2 is the seam allowance. That means this is the line that will go way up here for the waistline. But let me put this on the line and see if that's right. Because remember I added another 2 for the what happened? Oh, damn. My phone. I gotta touch it. I gotta change the settings on it too. Give me a second, y'all. I gotta do this again. Share. I don't like using the phone, but Leaky love using my iPad. Okay, give me a second. Yeah. So share. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I have to change. I have to go into settings in this also. I have to go to the display, auto lock. I had it at 2 minutes. I'm gonna change it to never, and then we should be good. Now, okay. So let's go backwards, and I'll tell you what I did wrong. Everything here is right except when I messed up when I put this line here, right? So I want y'all to think about what I'm saying. Remember, I said that on children, for this type of parents, we don't need to know the waistline because the waistline and the hip line on little boys, little girls are generally the same. Okay, they're shaped just straight up and down. Okay, so what I said was whatever the waist this gonna be is what this gonna be, right? So it was 5.5, which took me to this line. Then I did a 2-inch, which took me to this line, right? That's the waist quartered plus 2 inches, right? But remember, then I did another 2 inches. That's the crotch. But we don't need to put the crotch up here. So what I'm saying is that's what confused me. So I'm gonna put this line here, and I'm gonna make sure that this is straight. Right? We're gonna make sure that this line is straight. We're gonna put this line here, and we're gonna put this here. That's gonna give me my straight line. But I'm not gonna put a line there yet, right? I'm just gonna put this line to that line because that's the weight. That's the weight plus the 2 inches for the seam allowance. That's gonna be right here. I'm gonna mark that like that. I'm gonna mark it with the pink. So I know. Okay? Now, this is the kicker. Remember, on this line, I added 2 inches for the crotch, right? And because I took a foot from here, I added that foot there. That's what put me here, right? Okay. So what's going to actually give me the crotch is when I go from this to here, right? I'm going to put this here, but then, okay, so I think I'm back on. I'm this going to get taken off. Mentally, I got to get it out of my mind because it confused me. Okay, that line, when I drew that line, that's what threw me off. Okay, so I'm wondering, should I just do it over? Let me think. I don't want to confuse y'all, like I'm confusing myself. But I'm gonna explain it again once I cut it out. Okay, so that's the waistline. To here is where I'm gonna end up. I'm gonna end up drawing this to this line. This is the crotch line, right? Except I need to go up 2 inches. And then we're gonna draw that line. Okay. Can y'all see that? If I turn it this way, okay. Can y'all see it that way? What happens when I turn it? So don't change it on there. Okay, so that's the waistline. And I put that mark there. See in the pink? Then this is the crotch line or the hip line, right? It's the hip line. And you see where it went and did a curve, and I went 1/4 inch in. And then I did, this line was the 5.5. That's an additional 2. Then I went an additional 2 for the crotch. And then I did that 1/4. See, that's what took it there. When I went here 2, and then I did the 1/4. Okay, the 0.25. Okay, this line was incorrect. Okay, that line was incorrect. Okay, let me put you back here, and let me try to see if I can maneuver this a little different, y'all. Give me a second. Nikki, what you doing, man?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay.
Because the robot killed me because he let me dead.
You don't have any more what?
Bullets.
Bullets?
Because the robot killed me because he let me dead.
Oh, okay. Well, you used too many bullets at once. That's why.
Wait,
I think your pop just came home.
That's give me toy, remember?
Yeah, well, yeah, pop just came home. Okay, give me a second. Hey, y'all,
Let
let me get him situated real quick, and then so I can sit down. Hold up. You good, Lee? Let me see. I don't know how to get it to change its orientation. So let me see. Wait, I got to hit share screen. Yeah, I'm not sure how to. Like, it was so much wider when I was using the iPad, and when I'm using the iPhone, it might be a setting that I'm using where it won't allow me to change the orientation, because I want to switch it like this, but then it looks on my phone it changes, but on the Zoom it's not. You see? So I'm gonna just have to leave it like that for now. Okay, so where is the ruler? So I'm gonna put this on a straight line that helps. And then I want this line, the waistline, and okay. So this is the waistline, and remember it's supposed to be equal. But then I got my crotch line, right? So remember, that's where I should go. Make sure it's even. Make sure y'all can see it too. Let me put it down here. Can y'all see that? I mean, maybe I'll come down here a little more. Okay. And remember what I did here? I went up 2 inches. That's because I went here 2 inches, right? I went out 2 inches. Let me make sure that's right. Oh, plus the 4. Wait. Okay. I need to add that 4 in there. I need that 4. Before I do this crotch, I need that 4 here. Not here. Even though I need that line.
Ow.
So I gotta, from that 4th line, this is 2 inches. Right? But so we're gonna change that. I have to change this a little bit, y'all. I don't need that 4 there, but I do need that 4 here. I need that 4, but no, it could be in the back here. Let me think. The crotch. Yeah, it'll still be on this line. Okay, that's cool. Let me that line not gonna be straight because I'm gonna add that 4. I want to add that 4 to this. That really don't matter though. Remember, because I'm not gonna cut this, so that really don't matter. What I do need though, I want to go 2 inches. I'm going here. We're gonna go up 2 inches, and over here, that's 2 inches. And so I'm gonna take my curve once I find it. That's the crotch line. Can y'all see it? Yeah, this line. I went up to over here. And that's it. I know it look weird right now, y'all, but this is the correct one. I'm gonna do it in different colors so we can see it. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see. We're gonna do it in eh, y'all got that? Okay. Y'all see this over here as well. Y'all I already showed y'all that little curve which are right there. Okay. Now let's go further down because now we're gonna go in. Excuse me. Okay, so from this side, I want to go in a 1/2 inch. Remember, I went in 1/4 inch, but now we're gonna go in a 1/2 inch, which is remember I had a starting line. Remember? So from that starting line, we're gonna go. I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put, and I'm gonna go here. Okay. Because we're gonna go from here, and we're gonna end up taking that to here, a 1/2 inch in on this side. Okay. Now, this is where the width of your pants matter. Um, I didn't take his ankle, but what I can do is it depends on what type of pants. If I'm gonna make them like I made these, right? Then I can keep the leg. I can actually keep the leg basically straight as I want it, because then I'll. But no, that's not what I want. These gonna be slacks. Just with a Since he won't let me take his measurements, what I would do is I would take the measurement of a pair of pants that I know fits him well on the ankle, right? And I'll measure that. And so that's about 4. That's 4. And I'm gonna add, and I want 2 inches for the seam allowance. So I'm gonna go from this line and I'm gonna go out to 6. Right? 4 plus 2 is 6. And you're gonna go from, remember I went out a 1/2 inch from this starting line. So I'm gonna start from there. And I'm gonna go to the 6. Okay, there's the 6. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect that to this. Now I connect it 2 ways. I could connect it with the straight, but I'm gonna end up curving it anyway, or I could just connect it with this. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect from that crotch line to this line. I'm gonna do it with a straight, but I'm gonna do it with just a pin for now, right? Because it's a little short, a little off. Okay. I could barely see it because And we also take this one and go from that line to this line. Okay. Now, usually there'll be a curvature. Just a little curve. Slight, ever slight curve. Instead of being straight, you just take it and curve it a little bit. But you could do it straight. I could do it straight. Okay, so right now we're at this line to here and here. And now I need to add 2 inches, remember, for the hem. And I'm going to just use this. I know that that comes here and here and there and there. Okay.
Mama, the gummy Skippy toy is gonna come here. Oh, he's over there. He's trying to kill me.
Yes. Okay. Not done yet, but I'm going to cut this out, right? And you'll be able to see it better. You'll be able to see it better. Get in a second here. I left this straight. Okay. I could have taken it and did like just a slight curve. It would have been a slight, very slight. Remember, it's a little boy. He's only, from his crotch to here is not very long. And so it being straight really wouldn't matter. Now, if it was a grown up, the crotch line would have been way bigger. This would, and then that's when them curves body matters. Okay. With the kids, it's not really mattering. Okay.
Mama, you want it smarter.
Okay, thank you, baby. I'm not showing you I'm cutting it, but I'm just cutting it. Once I cut it, you'll be able to see the shape. And then this is, by the way, this is the front of the pair of pants. So yes, when you cut this, you will cut this out in twos, and it will be both sides of the front. Okay. Okay. So see the 2 inches at the top that folds over for the elastic to go in is here, and that will fold like this. That's why I use 2 inches, because I'm going to put 1 inch elastic in it and fold it like that. Then that's the waistline, right? Then here's the crotch line, which has that portion right here, right? And then the pants. And then this is the bottom of the pants, which I would then hem like that. And if I measure from the waist to here, it should be exactly what I want it to be, which should be, did I say 21? Anything over 21 inches, right? From here to here. So yeah, I did say 22. So it's at 22 inches. Now, remember, the good thing is you can make them as long as you want, and you can hem it, right? I think when I measured him, he's at like 21 inches tall. Everything about him and kids are kind of equal, y'all. Their shoulder width and their waist is about the same. And then, you know, and it also equals their height. They end up being like rectangular shape, right? They go from like being squares when they babies to rectangular shape. And then when they get older, though, when they go hit puberty, that's when everything starts changing. So the truth is, I'll be able to use this until he turns about 10 or puberty, because they hit puberty earlier these days. Except I will make some changes, right? As tall as he get, I'll put this down and just add the inches on the end of it, right? Yeah. But and then of course, if it as his, if he gains weight, you just add a few inches on the edge. And what I would do, instead of making another one, I would just cut those extra. I would put this down on the fabric. Let's say this is the fabric, right? I'll put this down on the fabric. Can you believe that this makes these? This big piece of paper make this. But if I fold this down, and that is the same size as these pants. Look, that's the waistband. And actually, I think if you can look, you see that's 1 inch longer than these pants. The finished product is 1 inch longer than these. Okay. And this is the front edge. So I'm about to make some changes because I'm about to do the back. This is the front. So I'm about to write that on here. And I'm about to put his name and everything on here, right? Malik Jr. Hands. And this is the front.
What?
And you cut 2.
Not 2?
Yeah, you cut 2.
Oh, okay.
Right? Yeah, you cut 2. Okay.
Mom, this is the toys trying to come.
Malik Jr. Pants front cut 2. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, baby.
There's an ever so curve here. And I did a straight diagonal, but the truth is that would be a little curve too, right? Don't have to be that straight, but this is the pant. It really doesn't matter if it has the curve in it or not. When I sew it, it really doesn't matter, right? And that's that. That's the front. Okay. Now we're gonna do the back. Okay. And the lines that I'm gonna need on the back is the same 3 lines. So what I'm about to do, this wasn't wide enough. It's, because the back is gonna be wider than this anyway, right? Could have kept this for something else, but okay. Now this is the part where people get confused. You cannot make this and use this both.
No, let's give it to a stop.
It did?
Yes, you tried to get me.
I'm not muted, am I? No, okay. You cannot make this and cut this in fours and sew this together and make a pair of pants. Because the back portion of the Leaky. You want to go in there with your daddy?
Oh no, this is one green things go out.
Oh, okay, you want to go down with Pop? Well, Pop might. I don't know what Pop doing. Okay, I'm not gonna send you down there with him. Anyway,
I have to run, Mama. I have to run.
You have to run.
Oh no, the screen guy.
This is why I tried to do this when he was asleep, young. Okay.
You see that green guy right here? Because he tried to get me because he tried to let me run. He tried following me and what?
Right. So this is the front. I'm gonna do the back in a minute, but also I want to give you some clues. You could take a pair of pants. I'm gonna take these, and instead of making a pattern, you can make a pattern from pants.
Oh no, Mama, that's pineapple.
I made those. You gotta.
Mama, that's pineapple. No.
Let's see if we got a pair that we bought.
Oh, shame, Mama.
I made these.
Oh, shame.
Well, I should be able to do it.
Wait, what's the Spider-Man? Oh, he's trying like that.
The thing is, when I made them,
he's trying crazy.
You can tell when I make pants, right? There's no tag. Come on, Leaky. There's no tag.
No, this Spider-Man is trying to fall in the water. I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, he fell in. Spider-Man went in the water.
Yeah.
Y'all. I'm not gonna have to do this again. My grandson. Okay, and his dad just went to sleep, which is weird, right? He just went to sleep knowing that this baby been sleep all night. Well, Nicolette didn't go to sleep till 4 this morning. Then I brought him in here with me about 7, so he slept in here with me, and then I took him out maybe like 2 hours ago. I brought him to his bed, and then he just woke up. Ricky, my mom is talking.
But there's giving toy trying to get in my head.
Okay.
Yes.
But can you go in your room?
No.
Why not?
Because I can't.
But you can't go to your room. You could go to your room and play your game and talk as loud as you want.
No.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
Why you don't want to? Tell me why. You want to sit in here with my mom? Because you love me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? See what love get you, y'all? See what love
I
get you?
can't go over there. I can't go over there.
You can't go over there?
No.
Okay, y'all. So I'm going to give you a couple of hints on how, if you don't want to absolutely draw this part, which was simple, by the way. Okay, it was very simple, and I'm going to talk y'all through it. Mom, I'm talking. So let me.
I'm going to be so crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Who's crazy? You're not crazy, and I'm not crazy. We're good.
He's here.
Oh, he's crazy. Okay. Okay, listen, y'all. So
I gotta get in the house.
Yeah, I made this real basic until I did that boo boo. It was real simple, right? 2 inches at the beginning of your paper, right? That is for your seam. I'm sorry, for your casing of your elastic, right? So you see, there's 2 inches because I'm gonna end up folding over and putting 1 inch in there. Okay. Now, you can make it 2.5 inches. Some people do because they want to. It depends on. I would go with 2.5, and the reason I said because some of you might want to fold it, but I'm not. Like when I fold it, I'm just gonna sew that down. Then I'm gonna encase it with the. See what I did? I just folded it down, and then I just went sewed it down, and then I put the elastic inside it. Okay, that's what I did. Then,
Mama, this is working.
But some people will fold the edges That way you have no raw edges. The way I did it is I zigzag. I zigzag in this area as I sewed it. Then if you, I don't think I didn't even close the back up. Or did I? Let me see. Yeah, it looks like wait. It looks like I closed it up, which is good. So usually that's how I know what the front and the back is. I'm gonna have to start getting some tags. Um, because sometimes it's difficult to figure out what's the front or the back. And most of the time it don't even matter on pants baggy like this. But these pants not gonna be baggy like this, okay? I made these like joggers. See, I put that at the bottom down there. And these are like joggers. You can use the same pattern to make joggers. You can make the same pattern to make slacks. This will make all his pants, jeans, and everything. Right? The only what differentiates this from when I use because this is actual cotton. It's not a stretch material. Okay. This is fleece, to be honest. I think yeah, this is fleece. Real soft. Can't tell, but it is 100% cotton, but it's fleece. And the difference would be the type of fabric you use depends on what it will look like in the end result. But this will fit no matter what type. Now, if you use something like a stretch material, then it's going to be a little baggier, right? If you use regular cotton, like this type of cotton, then there will be no stretch in it, and it'll be straight. And based on how you do the leg, if I want the leg to be thinner, slimmer, I'll just make it slimmer. Okay. I think when I made this, I measured his ankle. So believe it or not, even though you can't tell, this wasn't 6 inches. I think I did like 4. And no, I'm sorry. When I did this, I did do this about 6 inches. So there's another pair of pants that I did when I did another outfit for me. They were black. And I did his ankle, which ankles are small. And I actually measured the ankle and then I did it back. So when the pants fit him so perfect, and that I was scared because I was like, oh my God, like the leg was a little thinner, huh? A lot thinner, huh?
Give me some juice.
Go get your juice. It's right in your room. Your daddy put it right there on your desk.
You get it.
No, you get it.
No,
and then we're going to check. Let's first of all, when I tell you to do something, you're going to do it. You're not going to tell me to do it. But secondly, we need to change your pull-up. Now, come on. I'm going to come in there with you. Okay?
So, can we get the juice?
You're going to get the juice while we change your pull-up. And we're going to put you on some underwear so you can go to the bathroom when you need to go. So, now, you still hungry?
Why I can't have same different parents?
Because look at you getting big. You're too smart to still be in pull-ups. You already know when you have to use the bathroom. You just wants to be lazy. You want to be lazy. And it's easier for us to let you be lazy, but it's not conducive of what it is that you need to do. Okay? You know how, if you can write your name, spell your name and your address, you know your age, you know your full name, you know your mommy name, your daddy name, right? If you know all of that, then there's no reason for you not to use the bathroom.
But Mama, I just don't want.
I know you don't want to do it. I'm gonna put a pull up. Come on.
We're gonna get it.
Yeah, we're gonna get a pull up. Because I don't want to chase out. Okay, but listen, you're smart. Nothing is wrong with you. There's no reason for this. Now, come on.
I just don't want underwear.
I don't matter what you want. It don't matter. Okay? I'm gonna put you on the pull up there. Take that off. Stay here. You stay here. Come by me. Okay. My mom gonna charge up.
Orange marker?
You want the orange marker for what? If you're on the tablet, what you need the marker for?
For the
Oh, your phone
alphabet.
not dead. Huh?
For the alphabet.
Well, you got to get some paper if you want to do the alphabet. So I can have the tablet then, right? Can I have my tablet? I'm gonna give you some paper. I'm gonna give you some paper.
I don't want the paper.
Huh?
What's that paper?
I'm about to give you some of my what you call paper. I shouldn't have threw that paper away. I'm gonna give you some of this paper. No, you know you cannot write on this. You can write over there, but write on this over there, okay?
But I don't want any alphabet.
Huh?
I don't want any alphabet.
But what you want to write?
I want to write some
Hmm?
numbers.
You want to write numbers?
Yeah.
You can write numbers. You can write whatever you want.
This?
Yes, I'm gonna give you some of this to write on. Right? You want to do numbers and routines? Oh, oh, got it? Did I hurt you?
Yeah.
I hurt you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What, it hit your feet?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. My mom didn't mean to. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
What you gonna write?
Numbers and alphabet.
Numbers and alphabets?
Yeah.
Okay. What that is?
1.
Is that a one, Nikki? Now you're writing in a different language. You gotta write in English.
It's an A.
That's an A, yeah, but y'all, my grandson, we found out that my grandson is writing in a different language. He know how to write English too, but he's writing in what is it?
Mama, this is number
Like
2. Mama, it's number 2.
Is that a 2, Licky?
Yeah.
Licky.
Huh?
Okay, go ahead. Continue on. Watch, y'all. He write. I found out he was writing some symbols. I never heard it, and telling me what it was, and I was like, "That's not a B. That's a B. That's a capital B." And I was like, he was telling me what it was, and I was like, "No." And he was like, "Yeah, that's an A." And so I started paying attention. Mickey, what are you doing?
Nothing. I'm making a number 3.
Okay, but is that a 3, Licky? What is that, Licky?
3.
Yeah.
And then C too.
What is that?
C.
See?
Yeah, hey, look, I got some eyeballs in here.
See, y'all? What he put eyeballs on the C. So
yeah, because I'm gonna make it now.
You gonna make his mouth on the C?
Yeah, because he's happy.
He's happy?
Yeah.
Okay, so he was writing and he would tell me and he would do the sounds and I was like, no, that's not right. Right? But I know he know the alphabet. So when he do the regular English alphabet, he
4.
get it. Yeah, that's a 4. He do a great job, right? But then he started writing these other symbols and telling me. So I was like, no, what is that? And I showed his dad and we were trying to figure out until I saw him looking at a YouTube video with alphabet, but it's not English.
But, Mama, but the D is not happy because he's super sad.
The D is not happy, he's super sad?
Yeah.
Okay. So come to find out, what them people over there in Saudi Arabia, whatever their language is, that's what he's writing. I was like, but look, kids, they can pick up anything. They can pick it up.
That's 5.
That's a 5. Show me a 5 again. Right? Do a 5 again.
Can you help me do it?
No, you know how to do it. I need to see you do it. Now, is that a 5? No.
Can you help me?
Yeah. Remember? 5, the line go this way, down, and then like that. Right? Good job. Good job.
5. I'm gonna make it E.
You gonna make the E?
Yes.
Good job.
Wait.
He knows sign language, y'all.
He's happy now, and he's gonna get some eyeballs and anything.
My mom's supposed to be drafting, not watching you write. Okay. You want to write your name? Put it on the side. Write your name. How you spell your name? You don't want to write your name? How you spell your name, though? Okay. So anyway. Look, you need to go on that end over there so Mama can finish her drafting, okay?
We have to.
You can just sit on the bed and do it. That's all. Okay? Go on that side and I'll give you another piece of paper too when you finish this side, okay? So get over here. So you can. Then I'm gonna put it. Okay? Got it? Y'all, he came and took over, y'all.
This is not working.
Huh?
This is not working.
Okay, here, put that on it. Okay, good boy.
Okay. I'm gonna make it 6.
You gonna make a 6? Good boy. That's a 6. So y'all.
It says I'm gonna make some eyeballs.
Okay. I tried. Listen, I'm on.
He's not happy. He's angry.
Okay, y'all. My grandson want my attention. So listen, what we gonna do is, I think I'm gonna go live on the other channel so I could talk about some other stuff. But I can't do this because he's not gonna let me. I think he go by his mommy today though. You gonna see mommy today?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when he go to see mommy, I'm gonna definitely get this done this weekend. I'll probably have to start over. I don't want to start over. I'm just I'll edit this.
Oh, this is not working.
This is not working. You gotta put this on there, man. Okay. Here, give me that marker. Give me that and put so I can put this on it.
Wow.
So you don't lose it. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the front of the pants. I'm gonna show y'all.
The front piece angry too.
Yeah. I'm gonna show y'all how to do the back later. Once you do the front, the back is even easier. Of course, there's only a few changes that we're gonna make.
Sammy is happy too.
Yeah. There gonna be a couple of changes like this. This we're gonna cut a little bit off of this. We're gonna put a little more on the other one, and yeah. Okay, we're gonna add a couple of inches. So the back is wider than the front. Okay.
He's happy.
Yeah, he's not gonna let me finish this. So I will be coming back on the other channel, and I do have a couple of court videos that I think is interesting to watch. Hubby wanted to do his thing tonight.
Mom, it's 8.
It's 8. Okay. So yeah, if I have to be fully, here to.
Hey, Mama, it's 8.
Yeah. As soon as I start talking to y'all, he want to talk to me. So he want my attention. I'm gonna give it to him because he will be leaving for the weekend. 9. It's 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. You're doing a good job, Vicky. Such a very intelligent little boy.
This is I.
That is I. Mama love you. Okay, y'all. I'll be on the Bomb Cherry Juice channel in a few minutes, and I do have a couple of videos to share. Okay, see y'all.
It's a big 10.
That's a big 10. Yes, that is. Y'all, my grandson.
Mama, it's a big J.
That is a big J. Lick is such a smart little one. Okay. We're having trouble getting your pages back. Something happened. I don't know what happened though. Am I still live? I don't know. Anyway, if I am still live, I'll see y'all over there. We'll be back here tomorrow, though. Probably tonight.
Mama, it's 11.